Oh, it's getting dark out. Time to hit the sack for the night. And hello everyone, Rand here. We're playing Gold Rush, the game here again. And since last episode, went to town, got our gold melted down into a gold bar, and went ahead and bought another one of these conveyor belt, Frankenstein conveyor belts here. So I got two of them. This one is mostly not extended out, so we can extend it out quite a bit further. Same with that one, it's only extended out a little ways as well. We got two of them, so they reach over here to the wash plant. And basically that's allowing me to be just a little bit quicker with the excavator here, as well as reach out a little bit further into the little bit better pay dirt, if I can get around here anyway. So kind of a little bit better pay dirt here as opposed to there where we were digging before. Also kind of, you know, just doing a 90-degree sweep with the excavator as opposed to having to do 180 degrees before. So anyway, just slept through the night there. Let's get everything fired back up here again. The mats and everything down here about 68, 70% here, I believe. Yeah, looks like about 68 is about the highest from what I see. So got a little bit more work to do here. And then we'll hopefully maybe rinse those out here this episode and just see how much gold we get. I'm hoping we get a little bit more than we did last time, because this should be a little bit better pay dirt, hopefully. Fire up the pump. And then fire up the reinforced trommel, Glacier Creek wash plant, conveyor belt container, and then a gravel pump and another gravel pump. That should be everything there. And then around this side, we'll turn on this belt. Is that on? It is. And then we'll turn on the next belt. It's on as well. Excellent. And then on to the excavator. And at this point, I do have one hired worker I hired between this episode and last episode. Don't have him working on doing anything at the moment. We are currently out of available jobs, so we're going to have to probably work on getting another wash plant set up here at some point. Oh, they must have added a update at some point that added this. This is definitely new. I don't remember seeing an update either, so I don't know when that update happened or what was added. Like I said, I don't remember seeing anything about an update, but nice, you can see where the dirt's gonna land. I don't know that I really need it with the excavator, though. At least in my opinion, I think I've been doing okay with the excavator here, as far as getting the dirt where I want it most of the time, anyway. Like I said, I pretty much stick with using the bucket cam here. And we can, I think we can move the dirt here pretty quick, if you ask me, using this here. So I'm thinking at this point here, what we'll probably end up doing is attempting to buy the next claim here, which is the Nighthawk claim. We'll probably have enough money after we fill up the mats one more time after this, I'm thinking. You know, if we get as much as we did last time, which is what, right around $700,000 from last time, by the way, for those who are wondering how much we got from that haul. And of course, like I said, we spent that on another Frankenstein conveyor belt here. So hopefully, apparently, like I said, there must have been an update that added some of the features here, or that indicator on the bucket here. Hopefully they didn't, like, nerf the amount of gold you get again. Or break something else in this game. Used to be a common theme as of late. They update and they break something, but oh well. A little bit of a lag spike there with the autosave. Again, pretty much just going down as deep as we can here. Typically, that's where the best pay dirt is. Use a little bit longer arm on this excavator, though, if we go a little bit deeper, but oh well. And it's pretty cool to watch the dirt go up the conveyor belt here as well. Really should take time and actually time how long it takes to fill the mats there. Yeah, it probably varies to some extent depending on how close I am and fast I am with the excavator here, but it does seem like it takes quite a while to fill the mats yet. And again, for those of you who have not maybe been watching the series here on Gold Rush, we're currently on the Pine Valley claim. We got our full Tier 5 wash plant here. If you look at the manual, they call this a Tier 5 wash plant. If you have the Frankenstein DLC. So with the Tier 5 wash plant, you have the Glacier Creek wash plant itself. And then you have gravel pumps instead of duplex jigs. I think that's kind of pretty much it there. Of course, everything hooked up and set up. Yeah, we can actually look. What is Tier 4 considered here again? If you go to the journal. Was it the journal that showed this? I think it was. Looks like they improved this here a little bit too, didn't they? So a little bit clearer as to what. Oh, they didn't update that though. They only show one duplex jig. Let's see. Where does it explain this again? Oh yes, and the trommel as well. I forgot about the trommel. So a reinforced trommel. Where was it? It was on the website. They had it listed as what the Tier 4 and 5 was. I forget where, but anyway. So yeah, like I said, Tier 4 and 5. I don't remember what Tier 4 was again, but Tier 5, pretty much all the fancy stuff. Like I was saying, the Glacier Creek wash plant itself, the reinforced trommel, and then the gravel pumps. You know, again, the reinforced trommel, they're just supposed to be a better version of the old rusty-looking trommel there. I don't know if it gives you any better percentage on the gold or not. I'm not sure on that. The Glacier Creek wash plant is supposed to be better. Not sure how much better is, but it's supposed to be better. And then we got the gravel pumps, which are supposed to be better as well, instead of, you know, just the duplex jigs. And I'm sure, by the way, we're not even close to being full on the mats here yet. We'll do maybe a couple more scoops here and we'll go check. You know, not that, again, that we have to be 100% full on them. That's just kind of the way I like to do it. Get them roughly, you know, close to 100%. And then I, you know, rinse everything out. And then I figure we'll just kind of work our way down the cut here. We'll just make a cut, kind of a straight line here. I don't know if I can quite... Yeah, I can't really get a view of what I'm talking about here. But basically, the line our excavator tracks are in there. And we'll just head a straight line right down those. And just make a cut down there. And hopefully, with these conveyor belts here, we should be able to reach quite a ways. We, of course, actually currently own Old Arnold's place as well. For those of you been watching the series for a while, you may remember that. We have since long moved on from Old Arnold's. And actually, Season 2 there, we actually just been at Pine Valley. I don't think we've actually really been to Old Arnold's at all since Season 2 here. And obviously with Season 2, Old Arnold's place was reset there, so everything we had at Old Arnold's is no longer there. And I didn't really bother taking the time to bring everything back there either. The small excavator is there yet. We do have that yet. And then we have the wash plants over there at the moment too. Our old wash plants are over there. It doesn't look, by the way, like you can hire a worker on a wash plant if the wash plant is not set up. So like I said, I do have wash plants over at Old Arnold's place, but because they're not set up, don't seem to have the option of actually hiring a worker on them. So that, you know, if you ask me, that's actually probably a good thing. I don't know with the wash plants if everything has to be set up on them, though. You know, if you just put the wash plant down in place, is that enough? Or do you actually have to have, you know, like the trommel and power set up to it and all that good stuff? Probably not power, if I had to guess. Probably, you know, at least the sluice boxes, trommel, and wash plant. That would kind of make sense. Okay, let's dump this in here. Go check the mats a moment. It's kind of unfortunate. You can't really see them from here. And we can watch, actually, let's go back over here. You can kind of watch the dirt going down into the conveyor belts here. It's pretty cool. Of course, unloading there. And then another one unloading over into the actual hopper over here. Okay, where are we looking here? 83%. So basically we need to do twice as much as what we've done so far. We went from, what, about 68, 83 there. We got a ways to go. But yeah, we'll just we'll throw a little more dirt in here. I don't want to spend the entire episode here excavating soil. It's going to probably be kind of the same as last episode. For those who watched last episode, kind of starting out the same way here, you know, excavating, and then hopefully we'll get to actually cleaning all the mats out too. I'd like to do that yet this episode if we have time. Okay, and we're back. Filled up the mats over there. Just went and checked. So let's shut everything back off here. Shut the excavator off. Shut both belts off here and the generator and pump. And then we'll fire up the generator and pump that are down by our wave table and magnetite separator. Let's see what's here. Shut you off. And again, for these belts, there's a separate on-off for the excavator frame here itself, and then a separate on and off for the belt. So, belt off. Is this wash plant done and running? I think it is, as far as I know. Oh, I do see some dirt going through it yet. Okay, we'll wait maybe just a minute here for this to, that might be the way it always is too, I'm not sure. Oh, no, I'm guessing it's done now. I don't see any more dirt. Okay. Yeah, it was still running a little bit of dirt yet. That kind of makes sense. Oh, pump is almost out of fuel, isn't it? Kind of nice they have an off button here that just shuts everything off. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an all on button. That would be kind of nice. You know, turn everything back on, but there isn't. So, oh well. Our reinforced trommel. And again, these are the gravel pumps. So yes, mats up there are 100% full. Buckets here are 100% full. And the ones down here are 89% full. So get a little full up there. Not the end of the world, though. You know, we probably lost a little bit of gold. You know, just from the fact of the amount of dirt we were throwing in and not getting anything out of it. But I don't think that's a problem, given how much dirt we have. So, okay, let's fill these up here. Again, really nice that you can use the hose to do this. I don't know if you can use a big hose or not. I didn't try that. Do we even have a big hose connection? No, we got small hose connection. We don't have any big hose connection. Okay, let's start down here. Probably not a whole lot of gold in these. Oh, dropped it. Hello? Right, there we go. Okay. It does seem to be a little picky at times. You know, like clearly I'm over where it needs to be, and it's not giving me the option to put it in there. Okay, one bucket going in. That's going into the wave table. Again, no magnetite in here. Unless I've changed it. Oops, dropped it. Oh well. And I forgot again to check how much gold we had before we started. I think it was right around, what, 20? 30? Up to 83 there. So we probably got the 40, or not 40, 50, 60 from that. Not too bad, 50, 60 ounces just from these down here. And you know, again, when they first came out with these, it's like, wow, these are hardly even worth it. We're getting like a 1/100% of gold. And again, a 1/100%. And it's like, well, that's definitely not worth setting these up. But, you know, now that we're getting, you know, 50, 60 ounces of gold from down here, that's definitely worth it. Okay, so that's another 60. So let's just call that 120 ounces of gold from just down there. That's pretty good. Again, this is where the big gold should be at. Oh, and I didn't put any water in these buckets, did I? Let's put some more water in these buckets. And we'll fill up a third bucket here. Right, don't want to lose that, that's for sure. Fucking mat, and again, you can wash up to 4 mats per bucket. And of course, there is 6 of these mats, 6 in each one of these sluice boxes here. Oops, knocked that bucket over. Oh well. Okay, let's find out how much gold is in one of these, because like I said, this should be where all the gold is at. Again, no magnetite in these. We'll just dump it straight into the wave table. And watch that gold go up. $250. Oh. $260, $270, $280. It's still climbing, 290, 300. 313, so we started at 142. So let's see, how much gold is that? That is 160, 170? 170 ounces of gold? I got my math right there. I think that's right. Yeah, this one always falls down. They still have not fixed that yet, have they? Really? Wow. I think by now they could have fixed that, but I guess not. Okay, so that does it for this side. Let's put the grates back on, or grills, whatever you want to call these. And over to the other side here. Both sides get about the same amount of gold, I think, by the way. Can't say I've really noticed a difference, you know, between this side versus that side. Okay, let's wash this one out in the wave table. Currently sitting at 313 ounces of gold. To 400 ounces. 410. 450. Oh my goodness. 484 ounces of gold now. So what was that? We started at 313. Yeah, that's about another 170 ounces of gold, isn't it? Right? Yeah. 400. Yeah, 170 ounces of gold again. And this one falls through as well. So far, I don't think we've topped what we got just before the big update there with the Frankenstein DLC. I think that was, what was it, just under 800. Okay, we can run the buckets through here. These you do get magnetite out of, although, like I said, it's at this point, it's hardly even worth it. But, oh well. $654 ounces. Is it still going up yet? Yeah, it is. No, it is not. Okay. Weight table just finished. So is that another 170? It is. Real close. Again, just real close numbers here. I'm not, you know, like I said, super precise with this, but... Okay, how much gold is in this now? Oh, that's going to be, what, 100 ounces? Over 100 ounces. We might be able to top what we got last time here yet. It's going to be close. Actually, it's going to be close. No, I think we are going to top it once we do this one here. This should put us close to 900 ounces. This one makes as much as the last one did. We should go over 900 ounces here. Oh, there it is. 900 ounces. 915, 920. Gotta be real close to being done here. 927 ounces of gold. So, oh, wow. Talk about a haul. Again, everything up there 100%. The buckets down here 100%. These mats weren't quite 100%, but again, you know, you could fill these up to 100%. You just basically be wasting the gold up here, though. And, you know, again, like you've seen, that's where most of the gold is up here, so... But we're going to call that 900 ounces of gold from that. That is pretty good. You know what? I think that calls for a trip down to the local blacksmith here and a smelting. We will go. I still don't get why they have that fixed camera view on there. There's other games that have that too. I don't know, is there anybody out there that actually even uses that fixed camera view? I'm talking about this one here where you can't look around. You are stuck right here. I guess maybe that's better in some cases, but... Oh, look out. Oh, what happened there? We're riding on ice there almost. And it is a bit of a drive here to get back to town, by the way. We'll cash this gold in and see how much we get. Should be well over $1 million, I would think, for this. And like I was saying there, too, I think Nighthawk is 1.8 million, if I remember correctly. So if we get one more haul like this, which we should be able to do, I think. In fact, I would think it would actually be getting better, because we're getting basically to the really good dirt at this point now. So maybe next time we can top 1,000. We'll have to see once here. Oh, loading. I just noticed that loading was pretty good until we got all the way to here, wasn't it? Wonder if they've fixed some of the loading, other than, like I said, other than this area right here, which always has been really bad. If you ask me for loading, it's been this area. Oh, almost 2. Blacksmith here. Oh yes, another loading area here too. Okay, let's get this gold melted down here, turned into a bar. And like I said, we'll see how much we get from it. And then it'll be time to wrap up the episode here as well. Let's craft this. We're going to lose 83 ounces. Ouch. Imagine losing 83 ounces. It's going to cost us $9,278. Wow. So that's 844.2 ounces of gold. And look at the size of that nugget. Ain't she purty? Okay, to the bank. And sell gold bars. We're going to sell that for $1,025,427. Putting our grand total up to $1,321,000. Oh, and let's check too. Let's see what we want. Nighthawk. Oh, 2.4 million. Okay. Pine Valley. Pine Valley, that's 1.8. But even at that price, we should be getting real close to being able to afford Nighthawk Valley here. Hopefully by next time we rinse out the mats here again. Also, if there's anything else in this game you folks in particular like to see me do or try, let me know. Like I said, I think our next goal here is going to be to get Nighthawk. But at this point, I think we've really kind of sort of done everything. So if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. And with that, thanks for watching, and until next time.